I worked as an ambulance paramedic for many years. Despite seeing my fair share of death, sometimes happening right in front of me, I never believed much in the afterlife or anything like that. But one night, my partner and I ran a call to a severe car accident that, well, it changed my mind. We arrived at a car accident where a man had hit a tree and a car had crushed in around him. As we pulled up, the fire department had just freed him from the wreck, and my partner and I moved in to stabilize him. He was badly hurt. His face had gone into the windshield. He was bloodied and cut. A portion of his skull peeked out from under the torn skin. We worked quickly. Once he was ready to transport, we loaded him into the back of the ambulance, and my partner got into the driver's seat, and we were off. While I worked on the man in the back of the ambulance, he faded in and out of consciousness. Even when he was awake, he was really out of it. I told him, "You've been in an accident, but you're going to be okay." He became more aware of his surroundings. For a moment, the man looked directly at me, but then his focus shifted. He seemed to look past me, as if someone was standing directly behind me in the ambulance. I was so unnerved that I whirled around to see what he was looking at. But there was nothing there. As I reassured him, he continued to look between me and something behind me. Finally, I asked him, "Why do you keep looking over my shoulder?" He mumbled, "There's another man in here, and he's talking to me." He says you helped him last week, and that you were very kind. I felt a frightened tingle run down my back, but I thought, well, this guy is really hurt, and he's just hallucinating. But then my patient started to describe the man he saw. He's wearing a suit that has 3 slashes across the chest, and there's something wrong with the side of his neck. 2 days earlier, I had transported another patient, a man wearing a suit. He had been the victim of a vicious knife attack. His killer had stabbed him 3 times in the chest, and once in the side of the throat. The man had died right there in the back of my ambulance just 2 days earlier. I wish I had a better end to this story. Sadly, my car crash patient also succumbed to his injuries. He too died en route to the hospital. As crazy as it sounds, the only explanation I have is that the man in the suit was there to help my car crash victim move on peacefully from this life.